Dolphins aren't a valuable star attraction at marine parks because they're charming. It's because these clever cuties are smarter than almost any other creature on the planet. Dolphins utilize tools for their survival, strategize to reap reward, ask for help when needed, follow symbols with which to communicate, and even form alliances only ever seen among members of the human race. We don't need to convince you why dolphins are among the most lovable animals on the planet. But just for fun, here's 14 reasons why dolphins are some of the most intelligent animals on Earth. They understand the importance of playtime. Dolphins are endearing because, just like children, all they seem to want to do is play and have fun. While scientists still have a long way to go in terms of deciphering the complexities of a dolphin's emotional process, their happiness is only obvious as they're spotted leaping through the air in bouts of pure joy. Dolphins can jump to astonishing heights, like 20 feet out of the water, and this remarkable activity is always executed with the utmost sense of precision. Additionally, the species have been known to engage in artful demonstrations of underwater acrobatics with incredible unison. Only the smartest animals understand that all work and no play makes life dull. 13. They're smart enough to know dogs are awesome. We love dogs, and we love dolphins. So if dogs love dolphins and dolphins love dogs, how can we all be wrong? Dolphins have been defined as some of the most lovable animals of the sea, and dogs deserve more credit than the classification of furry drool hounds. As for centuries, their loyal sense of companionship has granted them a sweet spot in our heart. With this combination, it comes as no big surprise that sweet-natured dolphins and dogs share a loving camaraderie as well. As dolphins are an incredibly playful and curious species, seen play fighting and tossing seaweed at one another, there have been several instances in which an endearing relationship has evolved between them and man's best friend. Dogs taken to the beach for a fun-filled afternoon will jump in the water and be spotted swimming side by side with a dolphin moments later. In Ireland, a local inn takes comfort in the fact that their white Labrador dog never goes a day without his marine playmate. The pup runs to the ocean every chance he gets to engage in a seawater soiree with his seafaring pal, a wild dolphin. The innkeepers maintain that this isn't just a one-off either, as travellers and locals can see the duo play together almost every day. Dolphins have been known to come to the rescue of their dog pals as well. On Marco Island, Florida, a dolphin came to the rescue of a dog who fell into a canal and couldn't swim his way out, allowing the pup to mount his back. The heroic dolphin began swimming towards shore, making loud noises to capture the attention of people on shore. The local fishermen took notice of the scene and rushed to help the dog, deeming the dolphin a valiant hero. 12. They invent interspecies games. Over the past few years, biologists have recorded some fascinating footage near the Hawaiian Islands. Here, they discovered wild humpback whales mutually engaging with bottlenose dolphins. As both tend to be a playful species within their own groups, it's rare to see the two intermingling. Yet the team of researchers witnessed a playful sort of roughhousing and curious games of slip and slide. The interspecies friends were seen engaging in several moments of splashing around before the fun set in. The whale was seen hoisting the dolphin out of the water and sending the happy rider tumbling down its massive back. Seemingly, the intelligent dolphins have convinced their massive mammalian counterparts to act as their own personal waterslide, and it just can't get any sweeter than that. Before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to what lurks below, and hit the bell to get notified of new releases such as this one. 11. Only the wise ask for help. When a group of divers planned a swimming expedition with manta rays in the waters off the coast of Hawaii, they didn't expect a surprise visit from a wild dolphin. The injured mammal approached the group, and the divers could quickly see that mobility was strained for the wounded animal. Upon closer look, a hook and line were found to be entangled in the creature's fin. The dolphin was quite persistent and refused to leave until a willing and helpful hand emerged from the group. Its determination paid off, as one diver dutifully removed the devices from the animal's wounded appendage. This heartwarming engagement between human and mammal only proves how sweet our seafaring friends can be. And this incident of dolphin-human solidarity quickly captured the hearts of many who later learned of the event. 10. They bring us gifts. Humans have been working hard to understand the complicated language of dolphin squeaks and clicks. Yet one thing they know for certain is when an animal presents a dead rodent, or in this case, a dead sea creature. It's a term of endearment, as groups of dolphins have been known to drag in little gifts to unsuspecting swimmers. One can only swoon over the sweet intention. According to a recent study, wild dolphins near a resort in Australia have been seen bringing presents in the form of dead eels, tuna, squid, and octopus to wading people on 23 separate occasions. Although the behaviour is still shrouded in mystery, this could mean that they like us almost as much as we like them. 9. Sperm whales love them too. Funny enough, sperm whales have a fierce reputation for being among the grumpier of the seafaring animals. Yet they can't seem to resist the company of a bottlenose dolphin in need. While on an expedition to study one such group of whales in the North Atlantic Ocean, a team of researchers came across a group that had lovingly adopted a deformed dolphin. Accepting the newcomer into their pod, the investigators quickly saw that the whales had accepted the animal as one of their own, for no other reason than to give it the family it deserved. The sperm whales were observed as being very sociable, rubbing up against the dolphin and playfully roughhousing with one another. Next to never do a species adopt a member of another species. But dolphins are so lovable, even whales take them under their fin. 8. They show empathy. Dolphins are incredibly altruistic, even crossing the species barrier to help other individuals in need. On several occasions, they've been known to go out of their way to help their marine counterparts. When a pair of pygmy sperm whales were found beached and distressed in New Zealand, rescue efforts were fruitless. Beachgoers tried everything in their power to get the pair back out to sea, but to no avail. When a bottlenose dolphin appeared on the scene, onlookers were curious as to what would transpire next. It just so happened that this was a familiar face, as Moko, called by the locals, was a friendly dolphin, often spotted splashing around in the surrounding coastal waters. Moko almost beached himself while attempting to communicate with the distraught whales. Suddenly, witnesses observed a change in the attitude of the beached beasts, for instead of appearing stressed, they began slowly following Moko back out to sea. Those on the shore cheered, and all was well again. But this is just another example of the extraordinary compassion seen from this remarkable species. 7. Dolphins enjoy helping others. Dolphins have come to understand that if they help fishermen, the fishermen will kick down some goodies in return. Along the coastline of Laguna, Brazil, a team of local fishermen and dolphins have formed an aquatic alliance. That is, a partnership dedicated to the fast pursuit of a meal. Researchers were baffled to witness the unique behaviour in which the allies worked as a team to rally up fish. Their study indicated that the dolphins engaged in highly synchronised behaviour with the humans, cooperatively driving large schools of fish towards the line of fishermen and sending a signal via head or tail slaps to notify the men to cast their nets. In return, the helpful animals would receive scraps of fish as a reward for a job well done. 6. They care about the environment. Dolphins can even help clean up the environment. At the Institute for Marine Mammal Studies in Mississippi, a dolphin named Kelly began showing astounding signs of smarts. Before her, as her trainers taught the clever cutie to help by collecting trash out of her pool in efforts to keep it clean. For every piece of garbage brought to the trainer, Kelly received a fish as her reward. Kelly began to understand that she would receive the same size snack regardless of the size of trash presented. So, Kelly began stashing big pieces of trash under a rock, tearing off little fragments at a time. The creature would bring the remnants to her trainers in happy anticipation of her well-earned reward. Later, when a bird fell into the pool, Kelly presented the poor animal. She received several fishes as a consolation prize. In no time, the dolphin began using her one fish to lure more birds into the pool, to receive an abundance of more fish later. This astounded her trainers, showing them the dolphins possess senses of delayed gratification. That is, they don't feel the need to rush to get their treat right away. Kelly was intelligent enough to understand that the future holds the possibility of more fish. 5. They understand the value of friendship. It's well known that dolphins are a very social species, and this loyalty extends well into their pods and with their families and friends. Biologists who studied a pack of dolphins off the coast of South Korea witnessed a touching scene involving true dolphin love. When a sick or injured member of the group was having a hard time staying afloat, other dolphins were quickly of service to their mate. The research team observed a raft that was formed with the dolphins' bodies to prop up the damsel in distress and keep her from drowning. 4. They form alliances, like humans. In their latest study, researchers discovered an amazing link with dolphins and people. Our mammalian friends share a unique social trait only present in humans. That is, they live in an open society where allies are formed for purposes of safety, leadership, and survival. Alliances were found to be formed among dolphins for several reasons. Some good, some bad. A team of researchers studying a group of bottlenose dolphins in Shark Bay, Australia, found that the species tend to organise themselves into 3 different types of groups that can overlap if need be. The purpose is to take on larger, tougher challenges, or to make peace treaties. One group was tasked to gather fertile females during mating season, even if it meant exerting authority and aggression and stealing them from other pods. In a second alliance formed, the dolphins formed teams of between 4 and 14 males to mount attacks on other groups, to take their females or defend against other attacks. The third group maintained friendly relations with all dolphin groups equally, and helped various teams when additional forces were needed. Researchers found that each of these authoritarian groups was run by male dolphins only. This was a remarkable discovery, that humans and bottlenose dolphins are the only groups to enforce multiple levels of male dominance and alliance within their social network. 3. Survival of the smartest. Dolphins have evolved several tricks to aid in the success of their survival and the survival of their young. Whether it's teaching their offspring how to use tools or deceiving a water park trainer to lend more treats, researchers have assessed dolphin behaviour to determine how smart these creatures are. An incredibly social species, dolphins live in groups called pods and cooperate to forage for food and raise their young. Much like other intelligent animals on Earth, dolphin females remain with their young for several years, teaching them how to use tools, like covering their snouts with sponges to protect them while foraging. Another dolphin tool of the trade is to sleep by resting one side of the brain at a time. This allows them to continue rising to the surface for air, while simultaneously keeping a watchful eye out for predators as they sleep. 2. They communicate as humans do. Dolphins have several highly developed forms of communication, which researchers have barely scratched the surface on. The seafaring mammals have adapted a form of communication through body language as well as a signature whistle, which allows other members to recognize them. What's more, dolphins even have their own built-in radar. That is, through echolocation, the ability to locate objects using a reflective sense of sound. They can find food and navigate. Through the observation of dolphins in confined habitats such as marine parks and aquariums, dolphins have shown the ability to understand and respond to basic elements of human speech in the form of vocabulary, questions, and demands. According to scientists, dolphins can speak almost as humans do. The pulses, clicks, and whistles of up to 5 words made by dolphins are listened to fully by another before response is made. This is exactly how a conversation between two people work. 1. They are the second smartest mammal, after us, according to brain size. Recent MRI scans have shown that dolphin brains are 4 to 5 times larger for their body size when compared to another animal of similar size. Similarly, humans also possess this impressive brain-to-body ratio. If this information were to determine intelligence based on the size of the brain alone, dolphins come in second to modern humans, based on brain power. Dolphin intelligence, in terms of human-like capability, have been analysed from the portion of their brain that deals with higher-order thinking and the development of emotion. These regions are especially expanded in these remarkable marine mammals. For example, research found that dolphins were able to exhibit several human-like traits, such as mirror self-recognition, cultural learning, something which was long believed to be unique to humans only, and the comprehension of symbol-based communication, as well as the understanding of abstract concepts. Another interesting aspect found was that just like humans, trauma and suffering can have a severe effect on dolphin functionality. For example, marine park attractions and other actions performed in captivity were shown to be psychologically harmful to dolphins, and therefore resulted in a misguided picture of their true intellectual capabilities. Makes sense, as a human locked in a cage isn't going to exhibit their highest standard of thinking or functioning either. This could mean that the study of dolphin intelligence has barely scratched the surface, since it's difficult to perform tests out in the wild, and it's inconclusive to determine the true performance when locked in a cage. Lastly, dolphins possess the awareness of present and future circumstances. Therefore, the stronger they sense the differences in a pleasant or unpleasant situation, the more they think about and dwell on negative feelings associated with negative situations. This newfound level of emotions show that dolphins suffer no less than we do. Have you ever swum with dolphins? Did you feel as if they were one of the most intelligent animals? Let us know your experience in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to What Lurks Below.